Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is a special edition of Wild Card Weekend on EA Sports. On deck, we've got what should be a great matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Buffalo Bills. With that, let's get up to Buffalo. Standing by at New Era Field, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at New Era Field in Orchard Park. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an AFC wild card matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Buffalo Bills. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And, Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long. Go back to the OTAs, the mini camps, training camp throughout the season to get to the playoffs. The intensity level will be off the charts.
It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by the 7th overall pick in 2018 from Wyoming. It's Josh Allen. Throwing on first down is Allen. And the grab by Croft. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Allen looking downfield for Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now let's take a look here at the Bills offense.
So many weapons on this offense, and we've seen them all season long score from any point on the field. But we all know playoff football comes down to playing smart. The game slows down, and it's harder to move it. So you've got to avoid penalties, avoid turnovers, and not let your emotions get the best of you.
And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the first down yardage before he's brought down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And a glance now at the Chiefs' defense.
Tyrann Mathieu has a cornerback's build with safety skills. The Honey Badger knows where the football is.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check nickel.
Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They'll run the draw with Barber. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And, Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one because, to me, when that happens, key guys are out, the next man steps up and plays well, but that starts with the organization itself all the way through. No excuses for guys being out. finding guys who are capable backups who can step up and play when they need them, and we've seen the results of that. This team knows how to work through things.
Now Allen, and tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And look here, it's an opening drive fake. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. And now back out comes the offense. They bring the 5 seed into the playoffs. Of course, they're one of the wild card teams. And when you're a wild card team, it makes it a little bit tougher. You have to win the extra game. But there's been a precedent set of teams doing that successfully in the past.
And it's usually
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jerry Hughes. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Mahomes to throw. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Now they go screen. It's complete. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
On 4th down, on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
They'll start on the ground with Barber. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. 12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So a little more space to operate now. 1st and 10 from right around the 12. 1st down, they go with Barber again. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
I'm coming after you.
False start, offense.
Well, maybe he was going to be involved in that play from his tight end spot, and he jumped.
Yeah, don't tell me that those guys don't like to block. That's what we say about them nowadays in the NFL. But I think he thought he was one of the key people.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Frank Clark, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Allen. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Barber on 1st and 10. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down. On 1st down, Barber. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, Singletary. And he'll take this close to a 1st down at the Chiefs' 41. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he fires one, but incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Now those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. From the gun, it's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the grab. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes, his throw incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. On play action, it's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Mahomes now on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Touchdown, defense.
Mahomes to throw once more. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Anthony Brown right there to knock it away. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10. Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. He gets it to Brown, complete. And they're going to get the 1st down here across the 15-yard line. Oh, they stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up 4th down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for Devin Singletary there, and it's 2nd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best. Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the 1st down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
The Bills send the punter out. On presumably to punt, though he did complete a pass earlier. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Slam.
They run the counter. Moss. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and it's He dragged across each zone. You see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. They'll begin with much more advantageous starting field position than they did on their last drive as they come up here 1st and 10. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. On the ground, it's Barber to start the drive. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st. Looked like they picked a heck of a time to run the counter.
And we've been saying that in this great game of football probably since we started playing. Anytime you get guys thinking you're going to go one way and you hit back the opposite side, it's a great chance it can turn into the type of play we just saw there, a big gainer.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This is a draw play. Allen gives to Singletary. Shavarius Ward in on the tackle. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, Barber. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for this with Singletary. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
He may try and run for this. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 24-yard line.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A carry for Barber. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold, right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. To throw, it's Allen. This goes to Barber, the running back. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
And now here comes Kansas City. So far they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down now, it's Moss. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Throwing quickly, Mahomes gets this out to Watkins. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mahomes. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that 1st down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out, and the Bills are going to get the football back. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. The Bills on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Allen to throw it. He can run for it, and he will. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the 1st on the scramble.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a 1st down.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Towards the end zone for Brown. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run the counter. Moss. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, it's Moss. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Working from the gun, Mahomes, and unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Throwing is Allen on third. He finds his target, John Brown. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Bills send the punter out as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. And now here comes Kansas City. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score. Second quarter as they come up on 1st and 10.
Yellow. 59. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Showing it.
Mahomes now on 1st down. They complete it to Hill. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Mahomes now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Mahomes to throw once more. And this is going to be incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
And now out come the Bills. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's Allen. Complete to Jones. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Allen. This will be caught by Brown. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Throwing now is Allen. He'll find Barber out of the backfield. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
This will be fielded at the 8. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
All right, guys, thanks very much. The playoffs are underway. The first of 4 games this weekend. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's remind everybody what's coming up tomorrow in the AFC. We've got the 3-6 game, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens squaring off against the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, in our game, just a field goal separates these two sides at the break. One will go on to the divisional round, one will go home. To find out who it is, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
Everyone's got 4 down.
Mahomes will try again on second down. And this is caught by Watkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
First down, Chiefs.
Mahomes now on first down. Gets this one to Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10, but it'll be second down. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Here's Barber. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. The pickup there, 5 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Allen. And John Brown's got it, complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Allen. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Like a freight train there, Derek Nottie with a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Setting up the screen here, it's Barber. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. They run here with Singletary. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows to 10-0. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was finished off by a Devin Singletary touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now the head coach is talking to the offense coordinator and saying, call this game like we're going to put it in the end zone. Let's try and take the field goal out of it.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 45-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Mahomes now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
Here we go, D. All day, D.
Now Mahomes on the bootleg. It's Hill, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. This goes to Barber, the running back. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now Allen. And this one's incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. And it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To the air, Allen. And that's complete to Croft. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, you know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
They'll run here with Barber. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
There we go, Mike 20. Ricky.
On second and 11 now. Allen. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Allen now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's first and 10.
Watch the edge.
Now it's Barber. Stops short of the 25. The nice move couldn't ultimately free him. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4. From the 27, Allen. And he finds Beasley complete. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. Operating from the red zone now. Allen, they'll roll him out right. He'll try and run it. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
They come up in an offset eye.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Good sock, baby. That's a baby sock.
Here's Barber. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's second and goal. On second down now. Singletary, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Automatic first down.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. Now Allen. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Tyrann Mathieu, normally known for the pass coverage, this time a sack.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Double tight. Even. 4 down. Even.
Running is Barber. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with third down upcoming. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Tyler Kroft there to make the grab. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And there was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
The extra point attempt to follow here. It's good to make it 17-7. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and it culminates in a Bills touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. To throw, it's Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
On first down, Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Nick Perry in there to bury him for a loss of 11. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Mahomes now to throw. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Yeah, baby, yeah.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's Dustin Colquitt now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Now this offense about ready to take over again. Can't officially call this a win for them yet, but it's looking good to move on to the divisional round. They'll be on the road, of course, as an underdog. But the age-old question, would you rather have the momentum they're going to have or sitting at home with a bye? I'm sure you'd probably rather have the bye.
You remember that conference call we had before the playoffs started? We were talking with some people in the industry and some of the coaches that are out there. And we kind of posed the same question. You know, if you're coming off of a game like this, you know, and you're taking on a team that had that open week, which way do you want to go? And you remember the answer they gave us? I want the better team. Okay,
absolutely.
I get it. But I think there's a lot to having that momentum of having played versus coming off of that layoff, because maybe you start a little bit slower. We see those upsets happen all the time.
11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Mike 20. Watch twist.
They'll run on first down. It's Barber. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
They don't want it. Keep playing hard.
From just shy of midfield, Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line. Allen, and incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Back to the running game with Barber. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. And here's Allen operating from the gun. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
I'm going to run you over. Tighten up.
Here's a handoff to Barber. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
You don't want no problem. You don't want no problem from me.
They'll stay on the ground with Barber. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Allen. And this one caught by Beasley. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And his kick is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
This fielded at the 2. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. And this is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And down he'll go at the 25. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. 2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Mahomes going to throw. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Mahomes to throw once more. He's got it complete to Thompson. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. They'll get 4 out of that, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Gets this one to Hill. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Check, 59. Here we go. Mike's 59.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Mahomes firing complete, and they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the grab. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Now it's Mahomes again. And that one falls incomplete, breaking his string of 7 straight passes completed. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
3 down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 2nd down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, That's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Well, they had to take one final shot at the end zone, but now things are looking really bleak.
And I agree with that totally. You had to take the shot if they did score. You know, whether you call it a miracle or not, you line up, onside kick, get the ball back, throw one more in the end zone, who knows? Had to take the chance, it just was unsuccessful.
The Bills getting set to go. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
Mike 50. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that tight defense.
On first down, Barber. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
In the back. Offense.
So that penalty will back him up half the distance to the goal line. On the handoff, this is Barber. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
I know he ain't got it. Shoot!
Once again, it's Barber. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. That one goes against Deion Dawkins. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They'll keep it on the ground. Barber. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. On 3rd down, they go with Singletary. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Bills send the punter out. He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Hill shedding the tackle. 12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here comes Mahomes and the Chiefs. Down by 13, a minute 25 to play. It's certainly a tough situation on the road, needing 2 scores to stay alive in the playoffs as they come up 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Jerry Hughes in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes, and he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their 1st, but at least it's 4th down.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that one.
They're down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs.
20. Bound to lose one. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee.
And that knee will do it. Can't stop the clock defensively, so they protected their home field, got the victory in the wild card round.
And rewarded their home crowd. They came out in force for this one, really supported them throughout the year, and boy, they were something special in this one. And maybe it's their last home game, and if so, they sent them out with a great visual, didn't they?
Well, 1 win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.